I'm Robert Whaples, and I think it's time for us to eliminate the penny. The cost of making a penny has climbed higher and higher and higher. If you add the minting costs along with the distribution costs, it's now well over 3 cents. And there's the problem. We go to the store, we get some pennies and change, and we leave them in a jar somewhere at home and don't bring them back. And then the store tells the bank, we need some rolls of pennies. Every time the mint makes more pennies, the taxpayer loses a couple of cents at a time. But since they're making billions of these a year, the losses start to add up. That's why it's time to eliminate them. I think the most common concern is that it will harm customers. And that's where my research comes in. I found that the last digit is pretty random in your cash register total. And so if you do round to the nearest nickel, there's going to be as much rounding down, saving the consumer some money, as rounding up, costing them. So if we got rid of the penny, it would save the taxpayer not an immense amount of money, but we're talking 100 million, a couple hundred million. But the savings add up, and so you keep doing this year over year, and I think it's good for the government to do things as efficiently as possible, and this is clearly an inefficient thing. I've been doing my research on the penny for close to 20 years now. My article, Time to Eliminate the Penny, was published in 2007. And I think the reason it's taken so long to eliminate the penny is just political inertia. Literally, the Constitution says that it's Congress's job to decide what is our money, and Congress just has too many other things that they want to do. We will soon stop minting new pennies, but pennies will still be around. What I think will happened in other countries, is that as we don't make new ones and people keep taking them out of circulation, they'll start to get scarcer. And so, because pennies will be so hard to find, I think stores will spontaneously begin rounding their cash purchase prices to the nearest nickel. Okay? This won't affect 90% of all the purchases out there, which are done electronically, but for the ones that are done using actual coins, you'll round to the nearest nickel, and I think people would just get used to that really quick, like they did in other countries.